All right, hey guys, this is AJ Unlimited here to bring you another video. So this one's going to be a little bit different, a little bit more on the serious side, even for me. This is just something that's been on my mind for a while, and it's one of those things that's just been sitting in my subconscious, and just for a while wanted to scream and just grab everyone and shake them and snap them out of it, but I can't do that because I'd look like a crazy person. But I can make a YouTube video on it because I have a lot to say. And that is just the general idea or observation that social media all around has become or is becoming a full blown porno, and something needs to say something about it because it's just gone too far. And I as a Catholic, I feel like it's my duty to say something about it. I'll be the first to admit I do spend a lot of time on social media, probably too much. Matter of fact, I'm probably addicted to it psychologically and all of that, which is not good. Not good for the mental health or any of it, physical health, obviously, because, I mean, scrolling your news feed 24 hours a day it tends to go hand in hand with being a couch potato. So just all around unhealthy. But I'm guilty of it, and I'm not ashamed of it. It is what it is. Now, obviously, Facebook isn't the worst of it, but I do see a lot of stuff, just general, promotion of sexual content that doesn't belong there. That wasn't meant to be sexualized. Like, for example, I keep seeing this new zombie apocalypse type of game that they're advertising all over Facebook, and I don't know what it's all about. I don't really care for it, but it's one of those things that automatically plays when you scroll past it, and it's just like a promo. And I saw one with the promo began showing a woman's ass on a bed, in, I don't know, in a position where if she was on top of a man getting down and dirty, that's what it looked like. It just showed her ass, and then it showed the front door of a motel room, and the guy busts in, and it turns out she was really just kind of strangling a zombie on a bed. But upon first glance, it looked much more sexual than that. And of course, this big strong man comes in, saves her, picks her up, and they run away from the zombies. And it's just it's all fun and games. But there was another one that was much more explicit and obvious, and it was literally a chick doing pole dancing, not in a strip club. It was just in her living room. But why do you need to show that? There's this other Facebook page called 5 Minute Crafts, and it's supposed to be a helpful, fun, nifty thing that I don't know, if you're ever just in a situation where you need to improvise and fix let's say your shirt gets ripped, you get stuck in a car door, it gets ripped real quick, how can you patch it up if you don't have an extra shirt? But I've seen them go as far as showing a girl get her dress. And this is kind of more or less an example, but I don't know, something along the lines of a girl getting her dress caught in a car door, and the car drives off, and her entire dress rips off of her. She's in her underwear, her panties, and her top. She'll kind of just craft together this nifty little outfit and make it look all cute and fancy and such. But she's half naked and showing off all this stuff. It's come on, get out of here. And that's just Facebook. Now, I do spend a certain amount of time on Instagram. I try not to, though, because it's just 10 times worse. Now, I'm not going to lie. There are some times where I do kind of take a gander at some of these models that post, because I'm a guy and I like that stuff. I'm just being honest with you and transparent. But it's Instagram, they just don't care anymore. I swear, cross my heart, hope to die, I do not look for this stuff. I don't, if I look at it, if I do see it, if it comes across, my page, I look away immediately, whatever. But young girls, minors, 12, 13, 14-year-old girls posing in bikinis and sexualizing themselves. Do you have any idea how terrible and evil that is? On the surface, yeah, it may seem harmless and no, they're just posing, whatever, just taking pictures and posting it for whatever. No, that's not okay. That's not cool. You know how many like pedophiles and online predators are out there just snooping away, looking at these pictures, probably commenting, messaging them, trying to get them to send them more pics, and some of them buy into it, especially if they're offering money and such. And a lot of the parents out there, I don't know what they're thinking, but either they're not aware of it or they don't care. They're oblivious. Maybe they're clueless. They think it's harmless, whatever. But it's not okay. I'm not saying that, girls over 18 should be doing that stuff either, because they shouldn't be. But these minors, that crosses the line for me. And whoever the F owns Instagram, I don't even know. I don't really care. Like, you need to have a whooping, man. You need to get your ass beaten. Because obviously you're aware of it. Everybody knows about it. And you're not doing anything about it. You're just letting it fly like it's no big deal. It's terrible, evil. You're literally selling your souls to the devil by doing this. But all this brings me to my next point, the whole crescendo of my video, is OnlyFans. Why? Why? Who invented OnlyFans? Who created OnlyFans? Who thought it was a good idea? Probably some asshole that lives in a basement somewhere created an OnlyFans, and now anybody and everybody, probably minors too, I wouldn't be surprised, can make an account, create an account, and just start selling pictures of their body for whatever, however much they want to charge for it. And what's really disturbing about this, very disturbing, is I'm seeing like some YouTubers doing this. Markiplier is the number one guy. I don't know if he's actually doing it. I don't know. I don't want to know. I haven't looked. But he did this thing where he posted videos, I don't know, this is a few weeks ago, about how, if you guys do this and that and the other thing, listen to this podcast, listen to this or whatever, I will do an OnlyFans and I will post Markiplier nudes. I can't tell if he's being sarcastic or not. Sometimes it's hard to tell. But even if you are, you shouldn't be joking around like that. And I'm sorry, Markiplier. I love you, man. But that's crossing the line. And if you actually create an OnlyFans, I'm gonna have to unsubscribe because I can't respect that. I can't allow myself to let that go, let that slide. Bottom line, stop selling your bodies online. It's just not, it's never going to end well, ever, for you. Maybe in the short term, but in the long term, in the eyes of God, in the eyes of all that is good, in the eyes of whoever it is you look up to or worship, or, eventually you will have to answer for that, and you will burn for that. And I don't mean to make this about religion, but I kind of have to in a sense. But it's not all about that, per se. It's just me voicing my opinion on this because it's just getting worse and worse and worse, and nobody's saying anything about it. And I'm like, WTF? This is not okay. Oh yeah, another thing I saw, I don't know if I saw this on YouTube or Facebook, probably both, but I'm seeing like videos of men, like, just whatever, grown men, like they're having these women like go topless, but then they're kind of like putting some weird prosthetics on it, and whatever, like touching them all over that area. And obviously they don't show it on camera. They kind of do cuts and stuff, and they're like holding, whatever, they're covering themselves up. But they're clearly going like topless and allowing these men to like put stuff all over them and touch them and whatever. And I mean, it turns out they're just making like a custom bra or like swimsuit or something for them. But like, does anybody else just sit there and scratch their heads like, this isn't right? And I even commented on some of those, like, is that her husband, or what? Is some random guy putting his hands all over her? What is going on here? Why is this thing? Why am I watching this? I've seen a bunch of stuff like that, and it's really just, it's yucky. It's really yucky. Like I said, OnlyFans, what are you guys doing? Come on, you gotta stop that. All these minors posting on Instagram, their bikinis are showing off, they're like dancing, and they're doing all this stuff, and they have their makeup done, and they're doing this thing. I've seen celebrities doing it even, and like celebrities that are like not supposed should be doing it, like younger females. I don't know some of these. I don't know how old they are, but I'm just saying, it's like, honestly, if you're a celebrity, if you're in the show business And now all of a sudden you're selling your body online, exploiting the internet and exploiting your career just to make a few extra bucks, then shame on you, because you should know better than that. Like, you're a role model, you're an influencer, you are supposed to be a positive influence, you're supposed to be a leader, right? Because a lot of people look up to you, and now all of a sudden you're doing that. Come on, stop it. I'm just disgusted, and I'm shocked. I'm like why is nobody talking about this? Too many people are letting too much of this stuff slide, and whoever's in charge of all this stuff, like you especially, like the whoever founded OnlyFans, whoever's the CEO of Instagram, allowing all this stuff to happen, all these minors, young women posting this stuff, making money off of it, whatever, and they're probably making money too, these CEOs. Shame on you. You will burn. That's all. I hope you guys get something out of this, and I'm glad I said all this because it's just disgusting, and you should all be very ashamed of yourselves. So, thank you guys once again very much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, you know what to do. Please like, subscribe, comment, email me. It's all there in the channel. You should be able to reach out to me, contact me if you need to, and ask me any questions, comments, concerns, whatever. And that's it. So thank you guys again for watching, and as always, I will see you next time. And God bless.